Hello, my name is Krupesh Kumar. I am studying Game Development Advanced Programming at Fanshawe, London. And this video is a demonstration of the final project called Game Jam project. And here we'll discuss the physics component of the project. So let's see it in action first. This is the pause menu window. Here are all the controls and other information. And let's hit play. So for physics, I have implemented a character controller to move this character around. And then there is a constraint thing for which I will have to collect all these XPs. So when we have more than 30 XP, we can press space, which will create a constraint between this mutant and the globe over there. It's a distance constraint, so it will keep the mutant in its position. So we can use that time to collect more XPs. So I have a character controller and a distance constraint. And we can even attack the mutant while it's stuck in the ground because of physics. So it will stay there for 10 seconds, then the constraints will be removed and it will come charging at us. Right, let's see this in action. So inside my iPhysics solution, I have this iCharacter controller, and the physics implementation of iPhysics has its own character controller. So this is the physics controller. And then I have an I constraint and the distance constraint that inherits from the I constraint inside physics world. Here is the create character controller function. So every physics world will have this create character controller function. And then add constraint function, so it will create a constraint between two rigid bodies. Now let's see where these functions are called. So it's inside player controller. It's a script to move the player. So when we hit space, it will check if it has the enemy's rigid body and the globe's rigid body, and if it does, then it will take the position of both the rigid body and create a constraint. So new physics distance constraint and add the constraint in the physics world. Inside mutant controller, after the 10 seconds have passed here, and if we have a constraint, we will just release the constraints using this release joint function. And that's it. That's the physics component of this Game Jam project.